Surprise! You may be wondering, didn't you finish Assassin's Creed Syndicate? And the answer to that question is yes. But there's still, like, 2 DLC sets. Maybe 3. There's some train stuff, there's some Maharaja stuff, and some Jack the Ripper stuff. So, you know. Let's get to it. I don't think I have ever seen that loading screen tip before. That's hilarious. It's a really good way to load in. It's new and exciting in this inventory. A worse belt. Cool. Might as well start out with seeing if I can find a runaway train thing of some description. Okay, that's that. Really wish there was a, just like, hey, idiot, here's where the DLC is. If not, we can just start the... Yeah.
Those brass knuckles a bit ostentatious, don't you think?
Oh, let's just pop over here, which I can't do because I don't have fast travel points. Really thought this through. Luckily, we're almost in Westwood, so.
Why don't I come over there and give you a good thrashing? To learn your authority. Help!
Maybe I'll pick up this one while we're at it. So this wasn't quite as prepared as it probably could have been, but, you know, what is? when it comes to GBP4A, truly we embody the spirit of expect nothing, deliver less.
Get back here and get what's coming to you!
Look no further for everyday wares. Who do you think you are?
Hey, what's up?
Fuck
Whoa. That's
Back.
harsh.
you.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah, the good one.
You know, when you think about it, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe that's spoilers for people who care. Fuck it, nobody's watching this. You know, when you think about it, this game really pioneered the bad decisions made in Odyssey's new DLC in the forcing one of your characters to have a child against your will category. Really, the problem started here, is what I'm saying.
Huh. Okay. That's one way to go about it.
What? It's true.
I don't think that's quite true, but you
I'm
know.
pretty sure it's true. The game forces Evie to pop out a kid no matter what you think. And the same thing happens in the new one. You buy the DLC.
Yeah, but also it
Buy
was-
this DLC to be forcibly impregnated.
I mean, also like the narrative totally gives Evie a relationship with Henry, so
I
it
mean,
makes
in that
sense.
he's there and she immediately goes, oh,
He should have
like
stayed in the
before
train.
they even speak.
Hey, you know, why you gotta knock people for falling in love at first sight?
It doesn't happen.
Doesn't it though?
It's just chemicals, man.
But
Ask the Animus about it. The
you're-
Animus knows.
You're trusting the chemicals to say that they are chemicals.
Alright, well, I've put together a list of things that will be more exciting than Assassin's Creed Syndicate, like I knew while you played this game, to hopefully stay awake this time. On that list is watching WWE, grinding stuff in Monster Hunter World, and doing my taxes. Because I got my tax forms today.
Nice.
So I can do that while you play this video game, and it will be more exciting.
Don't think that's quite true.
I am positive that's true. Because this is still Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah, the good one. Oops. Climb up here.
I've put a lot of hours into Monster Hunter.
I've put a lot.
Totally worth it.
I've put a lot of hours into Assassin's Creed Syndicate
For unknown reasons.
because it's super good.
Ugh. I did realize though, because I'm using my second character that has like my cat from home as my calico, and I realized the lifespan of this character is directly related to how long that cat is alive.
Oh yeah, like
So at that point, I will no longer be able to use this character.
like this is why I can't really play the 3DS Nintendogs and Cats anymore
Pets,
because old pets.
expired pets.
You know?
Maybe you'll
Well, by that point, presumably Monster Hunter World 2 will have come out, and I can rectify the situation.
Monster Hunter Galaxy.
Monster Hunter Universe. I'm just picturing Monster Hunter, but on like a spherical stage, like Mario Galaxy style.
Nice.
You're just chasing the Rathalos in a circle, or the Rathian just does that thing where it runs, but it never stops and just goes around the world in a circle, constantly running you over. Wearing my sick Rathian armor, mixed with some Baroth parts, because I remember I'm really, really bad at putting together a complete armor set on this file.
Your attempts to influence Parliament for the Indian cause have failed. You must do more.
I will not jeopardize my relationship with Queen and country to satisfy your
So there may be a
crusade.
little bit of
You
hilarious,
belong to India, not here acting the part of a noble foreigner.
just like
I have
off.
wasted enough time indulging
Because
in
like
filth.
mother
this
could
makes
see you
more
now.
sense if you do the
last
mission
Maharaja
where
of
you
Punjab, basking inside his
run
golden cage.
him around to talk
How dare
to
you.
all of the British politicians,
Yeah.
which I've not done in this save file, considering that this save file's in chapter 4.
Yeah.
I always recommend.
Oh, but I do
bringing
have the
someone's
sick outfit for
mother into
Evie,
the
though.
argument.
Oh, you got the cool
If he doesn't help
Indian
his
style
people,
thing.
he will regret it
no.
forever.
Oh, I thought
The-
that was the
How
concept
may we
art you
help?
posted.
That's for Jack the Ripper.
Will you
Ow.
talk to him?
That's less cool.
He won't listen to me.
What's the cool outfit you got for this one then?
You'll just have to look.
Oh, is it her vampire outfit?
It's
Is it
her.
the for lady thing?
It is her vampire outfit.
It's a pretty outfit. Turns out everyone in London should just dress like vampires all the time.
It's true.
Learn from Callus and Jaffe. You remember how good everyone looked in that vampire game? Because I do.
Yeah.
Everyone looked super good.
Remember when like 3 people died immediately in that vampire game?
I mean, to be fair, they had a wedding to get to.
Your Highness, yes.
I suppose Mr. Green sent
Commander's
you.
over here like, hey, I need you to go hunt down Nergigante.
Bringing
and I'm
up
like,
your mother
dude, I'm wearing
was
Baroth
Impolite,
armor.
and he was wrong to do so.
It's gonna
We'd like to
give me a
rectify the
minute.
situation.
Give me like
Then humor me.
10
join me in a
hours
shooting
to
game.
make an armor set that does not blow for this.
None of these people have any sense of enjoyment, and I am bored to death.
A shooting game.
Wow, that guy's rude.
Seeing you haven't changed
Yep.
at all.
Ellsworth? My word!
Ellsworth.
How good it is to see
Look
you!
at this Virgil guy.
The mother country has treated you well. Jacob and Evie Fry, this is Edwin Ellsworth, a friend from a past life.
You've made new friends, I see.
What
That
brings you to
guy
this part
out
of the Empire?
Virgil's the
company business,
reboot
unfortunately.
Virgil.
But I could not resist the chance of seeing you again.
Wow.
It's been far too long. I've heard nobody throws a party better than my dearest friend.
I can't wait to
I'm
kill
eager to
that
see if your
guy, because
reputation
look at him.
overseas holds any
I mean,
true.
yeah, that guy's getting the hell murdered out of him. That's just how this works.
My servant Thomas will be scoring
That
the
guy
game.
is comically evil.
Acquire the most amount of points by shooting the bottles in front of you. Each bottle is worth 1 point. You have 30 seconds. May the best shot win. Start the timer.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait. Oh, you've got to do
I-
the actual...
I gotta do some actual shooting with this 2-shot pistol I have.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Yeah, because I mean.
Oh, I thought he was going to give you the rifle to shoot with.
I thought he was too.
Because that would have made sense. But okay, sure, why not?
You gotta be kidding me.
That's time. 6 points
it going?
awarded to
I
our
couldn't shoot the last one because it was really
Come,
far away.
Thomas. This isn't enough of a challenge. Let's shorten the timer.
Round 2 will now commence. Try and do as well, if not better, within a 20-second time limit. Timer at the ready. Begin!
Oh, you embarrassed yourself in front of the cool woman.
And Virgil.
Can you not just switch guns?
This is the only gun I have.
Okay.
9 rounds short, 8 points won.
Oh,
Sing, you have quite an opponent.
Your turn, Your Highness.
Come, let us see if you are better with a gun than you were with a slingshot.
wait, are they gonna
Allow
give me
me.
the rifle now? Okay, no. He's gonna.
Impressive. I am in awe, Sing.
That guy is very good
What they
at
said of you
the,
is true.
at the shooting of the.
What on earth?
Sir, I believe I heard a second shot.
Gun.
He's right.
Yeah.
That
Do you know
sounded
what
like a
guns were
second
called?
gunshot.
No.
Strange.
Strange
But I was
indeed.
trying to come up with
Let me
like
investigate.
I'm
Rifle.
sure it wasn't anything serious.
No.
Don't bother.
Firearm.
like skeet target shooting.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's like the Dreadful Crimes up in here.
But you're just like shooting bottles. They're not even targets, really.
Yeah.
What kind of loser shoots bottles? What kind of loser would kill themselves with ricochet, that's who.
A handgun. Its barrel is hot.
Hot.
Are you suggesting this is a serious matter? It was most likely just an echo.
Man, they were talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey being the first Assassin's Creed with dialogue options, but check this out.
I've been doing this a long
Boom.
time. I know the difference between one shot
And
and
making
two.
choices.
There were most
I'm
definitely
interrogating
2
people
shots.
like it's the Dreadful Crimes up in here.
Do those choices matter?
No.
A second shot?
Do they matter in
I didn't hear anything.
Odyssey?
There was no
I
one
don't know.
else.
Who made it in your
Who would
family
shoot a
dinner?
gun at a party?
Lots of people.
Exactly.
I saw the man in
Potential
front of me with a gun.
shooter.
I just assumed it was part of the decor.
You know how
You know how
royalty
royalty
likes
likes
to
to
socialize. They just love guns. It's like America up in here.
What are you on about? Guns are prohibited in the gardens. That prince is causing problems. He deserves to be silenced.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
I'll break you in half.
You two
This lady is very upset.
Get around him!
This is where your fun and games come.
Also, that lady is very good at fighting me in her hoop skirt.
Are these people even...
Even fighting me? That's a great.
Yeah.
That is a great question.
Just to be clear, you murdered them, right?
Yes.
That was not an incapacitation.
No, that was a murder.
You murdered these 2 people in blood.
Yes. I'm sure the queen will be very happy with me.
It's supposed to hurt, but she's happy.
The drowned rat.
Oh, the
Well,
British
well,
India
well.
Company.
Seems our old friends the Templars are
Those
involved.
guys are probably up to no good.
They're probably
I have a feeling.
they're probably Templars.
Ah, Jacob.
What's up, Virgil?
I don't
I
know.
trust
I
you're
bet they're
enjoying yourself?
assassins.
The second shot.
I told you I won't hear any more of it today. I must
That
go back
guy's
to my
like,
party.
no, they weren't
You
trying to
must
kill
fill me
me.
in on your life here.
And Virgil's
It's
like,
been
oh,
far
let's
too
hang
long.
out.
Apologies, Your Highness. And if you won't listen, perhaps Greenie will.
Any progress?
We're not the only ones who want His Highness's attention.
Don't tell me the British Indies Company is
All the
harassing
British
you again.
Indies company
They
is
can't
harassing
afford
them
it.
again.
Well, let's just say it's not just the BIC.
Guys really gotta find
And
something
Singh
better
doesn't
to
want
do.
any part of it.
The Templars? It can't be.
At this rate, they'll have him before he can do any good. We have to convince him
Is
to
it
trust
doable?
us.
Meet me back at my old shop. I might know something that can help.
I don't know. It depends on whether or not I can kill a Gyarados.
We don't fight those very often.
It's true. The shit armor am I even wearing?
Unfortunately, because I'm also super early in this one, I don't have the ability that means that the enemy blighters will just ignore me when I run around, so there's going to be a lot of stabbings.
So did you get this, like, mid-Syndicate playthrough, and that's why you didn't do the whole thing on this system, or...?
No, the issue here is that I wanted to do the Dreadful Crimes, because I really like the Dreadful Crimes.
Oh, right, those are PlayStation exclusive.
Those are PlayStation exclusive. So it was either do the whole thing here, plus a little bit on the PlayStation, or do the whole thing on PlayStation, plus a little bit here.
Okay. Or just buy DLC.
Which I did, here.
You didn't... You just got it for free. That's not buying.
I had to buy the Season Pass. I got the game for free.
Fuck.
There is a distinct difference.
Oh my god.
And again...
So you still bought it, just on the wrong system.
Because it would never... Just the Season Pass would never go
you're
on
here.
sale on the PlayStation. It was always the Gold Edition. And it's like, that. But I don't want the Gold Edition. I have...
This isn't the first time His Highness...
I have the game, I just need the DLC.
A couple of years ago...
And I don't want to pay like $30 for the DLC, because for some reason it's still $30.
Reaching the outside world once again. I've acquired the mail courier schedule.
How much did you pay for
There are
Season
two
Pass?
separate routes of transport. The first, a mail carriage convoy. The second,
Yes.
if we set up an ambush, you should be able to seize his letters. Maybe this will change his mind. Start with the convoy. We must block the road.
Also, I meant to switch to Eevee, but I forgot. So. Oops.
Oh,
well.
Jacob's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
still
way.
Jacob is fine.
That guy is cool.
That's a girl.
I hear that he features in the Jack the Ripper stuff.
Yes.
The mail convoy will be here any minute now. Scout the area for allies. I will guard the area.
Oh, Frank. Yeah, Jade.
Oh my god. It looks like that meets around, but it doesn't apparently.
We've got dynamite planted near the convoy's ambush location.
Alright, so fill me in. What is the goal?
The East Indies Company is coming around. We're ambushing them so they will stop trying to assassinate our friend, the Indian Maharaja.
One second.
Anything of interest?
You lead.
Alright, stop East India Company from doing that.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Show him how it's done.
Oh, that guy disappeared right before I could recruit him. Darn.
The convoy is headed our way.
Rooks, You're with Henry.
Understood.
Will do.
But now we're like Victorian era heating up in here.
God, help!
Because we've blocked the road.
Oh, it's time for a sick ambush.
Yeah.
Serves you bloody well right. There's a murderer here.
Got them.
Repeat the same process with the train. I must return to my shop and shall invite Mr. Singh over for a spot of tea.
If the police don't take the body, the rats will.
Now we run away. Wait. That was really weird because it was like escape but stay close to your target. And it's like, what? I don't know what you're talking about here, video game. Oh yeah, that Onimusha remake came out today.
I heard about that, yeah. I was thinking about getting it. It is just like 20 bucks on PC. It's also on Switch. I kind of want to get it there.
You should take Onimusha with you to all your sick millennial rooftop parties.
Ask anyone else if they think this water puzzle is bullshit.
I should play more Onimusha, except maybe
It's fun.
maybe just skip to the third one that I have also, because that one's got
The third one is real good.
That one's got the genre no in it, and
It does.
and the demons with the cell phones.
Yeah.
And it's for you.
Man, Guildenstern is the best. I love that guy.
Why that demon suddenly became voiced by Christopher Lambert, I have no idea. I'm here to talk to you about Mortal Kombat.
I've mentioned it before, but Guildenstern is one of my favorite video game characters ever. Because he is like archetypical mad scientist who is also a demon. Dude accidentally invents time travel. It's great.
There's another thing.
I know, yeah. It continues to happen.
Oh, I forgot.
I mean, how else did you expect Jean Reno to end up?
I completely forgot about the part where it involved time travel. Mr. I Hate Time Travel.
I mean, really, how else would Jean Reno end up in, like,
Feudal
Magic
Japan.
Demon times? Feudal Japan, or as I like to call it, Magic Demon times.
Jean Reno playing the role of Geralt in the Neo movie.
They're gonna say Geralt in Monster Hunter.
I can't remember the name of the Neo guy, which is the problem.
William.
He looks like Geralt.
He looks exactly like Geralt. It's super weird.
Train can come in
His
at any
name is
moment. We need reinforcements.
You.
He's based on an actual historical dude.
Yes.
Who probably was not a badass.
He was
Let's stir up
not
some
like a
trouble.
demon killing badass, but I believe he was like actually somewhat badass.
Moderately badass.
Yeah.
There's no Yasuke. That's for sure. Man, Yasuke's rad. I fucking love they included him in Neo. Because I think it is the first thing I have seen ever dealing with that time period that actually included him. He's been left out of fucking every... He's not even in, like, Samurai Warriors.
Weird.
To my knowledge. Yeah. Because he worked for Nobunaga.
Not even like,
I think that might just be a case of good old-fashioned racism.
Probably.
Oh, I will make you squeal.
Is he not even in like Nobunaga's Ambition or anything?
To my knowledge, no. I've never seen him in one.
The letters are on that tray.
That said, Nobunaga's ambition is not really my thing. Yeah, the pop culture thing mentions that he appeared. Does not say anything about any of the Dynasty of Samurai Warriors or any of that shit. So yeah, to my knowledge, he's only ever appeared in video. Really weird. Apparently he's in a lot of movies and dramas about Nobunaga. Though to what degree I can't say. The cynical part of me wants to say that it is probably mostly as a comical side story. He apparently was the main inspiration for Afro from Afro Samurai. Yeah, great to see that leaves behind.
Stop hitting me. Oh, stop hitting me. Whoops. I got fucking comboed there.
You know, it's weird because Onimusha also happens at the time that Yasuke would have been around, and yet he doesn't appear there either. And I bring that up as being weird mostly because, like, it explicitly, the letter that, like, there's a letter that details the story about the part where Nobunaga, like, saw this dude and was like, people don't look like that. He's probably just painted. Make him take a bath in front of me so that I can make sure that he's not just painted a different color. And, like, the letter that details that story is written by a priest or whatever, like a missionary, who is one of the main characters in the last Onimusha game.
Yeah. Going much better.
Yeah, he met like a fucking who's who of different, like, super famous Japanese figures, all this stuff. I also thought it was interesting because Neo is for all intents and purposes an Onimusha sequel, and yet still, again, like, it's weird that Neo brings it up and nothing else to my knowledge ever has.
Neo's like by the Onimusha guy, right?
I don't think it is actually. It's by, like, the Ninja Gaiden team.
Well, like, yeah, but there's the Ko-Shibusawa.
Yeah.
I don't remember, because I know that guy is a guy, I don't remember what else he has done.
I'm not sure he had much involvement with Neo, actually.
His name shows up at the beginning in a very funky logo. Oh my god, Jacob, please just get in the...
Here
Oh,
we
I did not
are.
realize he was apparently
Now
currently
back
the
to Green.
CEO of Koei.
Okay, I didn't know that either, so that's fun.
Okay. He's the acting chief director of FAUST, the Foundation for the Fusion of Science and Technology.
That's great!
He hopes to celebrate interesting video games and simulations that serve a useful global impact. He also revived his high school jazz band during his free time. Thanks, Wiki.
Yeah.
Apparently he worked on the Nobunaga's Ambition games back in the day.
That's
There
what
is a
I'm
difference
thinking
between
of, probably.
pacifism and inaction.
How many times do I have to tell you?
You two do have impeccable
Makes all
timing.
of his projects
Did we
entertain
interrupt
and
something?
educate players.
I believe these will be of interest to you, Your Highness.
These letters, they are from me.
Oh no.
The seals have been broken.
His professional
That's
debut
how
in
we
the film
found them.
industry as the supervisor in charge of the Japanese dubbed
This is a
version of
letter I
The
wrote
Last
to my mother when I
Airbender.
was just a boy. Where did you find these possessions of mine?
On a mail convoy.
The Templars.
Wants
They
to
have
make
a
a
way of getting
live-action
to you.
film adaptation of the Dynasty
I
Warriors
thought I
series.
had put an end to it years ago. But the British
What would that
Indies
would
Company
that just
continues to
be
steal my property.
like fucking Lou
You were right to think
Boo
something strange
just
was afoot.
waving his arm through a bunch of CG
Must take
dudes
action.
and just like
It will not be
thousands
possible
of
without
people
your help.
dying with every
I
swing?
believe you're right.
I mean, you remember the fight scene
But I
at the
must
end
have
of
some
Kung Fu
time to
Hustle?
think on this.
No, I've never seen Kung Fu Hustle.
In the meantime,
Wait, really?
please
Really?
be discreet.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I don't need Her
Kung Fu Hustle's
Majesty
pretty good.
finding out about
I
this.
know I think that's where the "we trained him wrong" as a joke comes from.
No, that's Kung Pao.
Ah.
That's a different movie entirely. Well, that's maybe stretching it. They're both parodies, but Kung Fu Hustle is very different. Have you ever seen Shaolin Soccer?
No, but I've seen trailers for it, but I have.
Kung Fu Hustle is apparently by the dude from Shaolin Soccer. Like, the main actor in Shaolin Soccer is also the main actor in Kung Fu Hustle, and apparently he is just like a fairly popular / famous comedic actor in Japan who really likes making his weird parody movies.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah, parody martial arts movies are pretty good, as it turns out.
Just gonna buy some skills over here so I can level up Eevee. Let's get this one. Let's get this sick cane sword with a sick Mayan skull on it to go with my vampire outfit.
Yeah, it seems like it fits.
Oops, that's not the thing I want. I wanted this. Let's get this thing called the Demonic Revolver. Look at this gun. Make me mad. Look at how cool it is.
I'm waiting for the gun to appear. I was looking for gifts of Kung Fu Hustle. I've said that so many times that it's starting to sound weird coming out of my mouth. That is a pretty cool revolver.
Wait, what does this do? Oh, this is exactly like the the Aegis, unfortunately, which means it ups kukri damage and not cane swords, unlike Jacob's, which is a real bummer. But what can you do? This next mission is called Stealing from the Poor.
Great.
I taste cat, you rank.
Also, hold on, let me scare these bullies by angrily walking around them. I don't know if there's a way to scare bullies more than this, but this just seems to work, so...
I mean, it's fairly intimidating. And there's no button to T-pose to assert your dominance,
No.
so...
I
the best you
taste
can do.
cat, you
There's no
rank.
top
It's
button.
mutton, I promise you.
I like that these cops are just here hanging out.
No, it's mutton, I promise you.
But hey, that was my 10th crowd event. Hooray. that perk.
Oh, stop!
There's always something to be upset about for them.
You do me a good turn. Thank you.
We must return the stolen Indian riches to India.
I mean, must you?
Yes.
You stole them fair and square, though.
Yeah, but you still stole them.
Good you again.
Yeah.
The pleasure
Carmen
is
San
mine.
Diego.
Shall we? It has
Let
come
them
to my
steal them
attention
back
that
if
the
they're so
British
good.
Indies Company has stolen a large sum of wealth from the good people of Punjab. It is my intention to send it back.
And where is this gold located?
I really like that apparently this is just the way that they fit the Dreadful Crimes mechanics into the Xbox version.
Oh.
Good plan.
Because
they just have them in this.
Because we're doing some
The
investigating.
accountant should be here somewhere.
We spent all that time working on our investigative stuff. Can't just have it on the PlayStation.
Apologies, but I don't hang
Sherlock
around
is too popular.
Like how I set that up for you.
That doesn't look natural.
Which one?
I don't think that's how sitting in a chair works in one of those hoop skirts.
I ain't seen no accountant here.
Skirts.
That looks like a mess I should
You've
stay
never
clear
been
of.
You are correct.
I haven't seen Martin yet
You don't
today.
know how those things work. You don't know the science.
I absolutely do not.
Oh, you just missed him. He headed to the bank with a couple of men I'd never seen before. Which is odd, because the bank isn't even open now that I think of it.
Every time I look at Kung Fu
He's
Hustle,
right.
it makes me
We should
think
go to the
of that
bank.
one way weirder thing that I saw that one time. That was like, Christ, what was that? Gacked and Josh Hartnett in a movie.
Yes.
Where the villain was Ron Perlman.
Yes, you've mentioned this, and I can't
Yeah.
remember the name of it.
Something with a Bunraku, I think.
That
was the
sounds
name.
right.
Something with a B for sure.
You do not want to
Don't you just love Gak?
Oh right, I forgot I had this article about Koshi Busawa. Let me see.
That'll be all. Thank you.
We have to find another way in.
He's played Pokemon extensively. He's finished every character route in Persona 4 Golden, and 100% completed The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
2 out of 3 of those things are cool.
Way into Bloodborne.
That explains a lot.
Yep. Says he is enthralled by its difficulty.
That explains a lot.
On your way.
I did not realize he's the voice actor for Nobunaga in Nioh.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty good. Also, spoilers, Nobunaga shows up in Nioh and has a very good role in that.
I'm not.
You know, now that I think about it,
I'm not
there's a moment in
surprised by
Nioh-
this.
There is a moment in Nioh that could have gone for best moment that year that I'd completely forgotten about until just now, but it's real good. Do you want me to just tell you because you're never going to finish Nioh?
Sure, I would love to finish Nioh. Nioh is fucking hard.
It's pretty hard. I find it to be a lot more fair than your average Souls game.
Yes, but that doesn't mean I'm not bad
Oh, it's still
at it.
hard. It's still very hard. But there's a bit where the main villain is like, you know, evil European dude using evil magic to bring, like, you know, bring evil shit up. And he's like, his master plan at the end is like, all right, you ruined all my other shit. I'm just gonna bring Nobunaga back to life and let him fuck up Japan for me. So he goes and he brings he goes through all this shit and brings Nobunaga back to life, steals his body, etc. You get there and have your big fight with Nobunaga. When you get him down to like 75% health, he just transitions into a cutscene where Nobunaga whips your ass, and then is like, "You're pretty good for like a weird foreign guy pretending to fight with Japanese swords. Like, you're all right, weird random guy that I just met." Then he's like, "Also, I'm really not into destroying my own country, so I'm just gonna go back to the afterlife." And the villain's like, "But no, I summoned you, I control you." And he turns around and is like, "Fucking really? Like, come on.
This is your
You
plan?
suck." He turns around, he's like, "Come on, you suck. You honestly have no chance of controlling me." And the guy's like, "No, but I totally do, though." And then Nobunaga just turns around and walks back into the afterlife.
That's great.
And the villain is just like freaking out that his plan didn't work and like runs away up the stairs to the attic, and you get to chase him up and finish him off. And then you have the actual final boss fight up there against him and all that, but like, I love that his master plan was bring back Nobunaga and use him to ruin Japan, and Nobunaga comes back and fights you for fun, and then is like, it'd be really fun to do the whole coming back from the dead and conquering Japan thing, but like, I don't want to fuck up the country. Because like,
it's my country.
The whole point of conquering the country was to put an end to the wars. Why would I restart the wars to conquer it again? Like, we literally just achieved peace. Why would I destroy the country? That's stupid. I'm leaving. And the villain's just like, no, though. Don't you want a big, fancy war? You're a horrible warlord. And he's like, yeah, but I still like my country, dick. It's so good.
Hey, there's the Chimera Gauntlet schematic that I can't use for 5 levels.
You could claim that it is maybe a bit nice in retrospect to Nobunaga as a historical figure, but whatever, it's still fine.
And
I'm on the right path. He's around here somewhere.
Considering that he is a dude, burned an entire temple full of men, women, and children alive.
yeah, but he had a code, I guess.
Just in time.
You think you can just go shooting
How
your
did
mouth off
the
at any
Indian Prime?
opportunity?
How did the Maharaja
Do you
get
have
in
any
here?
idea who you're working for? The BIC
Can't
accounts are
stop it.
confidential.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please don't let
Just
this end with
let me go and I'll be
match.
quiet. I promise you.
And the camera is just dying, trying to get inside and get a better look. Do you remember that match?
Them out
I
together.
do.
But we've got to
Remember
do
the
so
camera just
quietly.
staring at a field of bamboo
You take
and
one,
then just
I'll
being
take
like,
the
what
other.
the fuck did we do?
Ready?
Yeah, and then remember when they did it twice?
Wait, they did it twice?
Yeah,
Why did they do it twice?
because Jinder Mahal.
Man, remember Jinder Mahal?
Yeah.
What's that guy up to lately?
I think he lost to Finn Balor recently.
Okay.
Hanging
Rumor
out.
has it that Finn Balor is going to be a big deal soon.
The British Indies
Well-
thugs have somewhat worked him over. We need to get him to safety.
Apparently he's got a match against Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble.
He does.
Big pay-per-view match.
There's
Do you think
someone
he's going to come out with
intruding
his
on
dumb
our
makeup on?
affairs.
Probably.
Find them.
Do you think he's still going to lose?
Probably.
Great. Apparently he has never lost with his dumb makeup on.
We must bring
So
the
it'll be really
accountant
fun
with
to
us.
watch Brock
He'll
Lesnar
die
beat
if we
him and
leave
watch
him here.
everyone just die inside.
Let's get out of here.
But also I don't like his dumb makeup gimmick anyways, so
Thank you
whatever.
both.
He is
I would have died back
very
there.
sexy
What
without
can
the
I do
makeup.
to repay you?
I mean,
We
he's
need to
not
know
bad
what the
with it
British
either,
Indies
but
Company
like,
wants with
also
the
he doesn't
stolen
have
Punjabi
a
gold.
makeup gimmick.
That I do not know. What I can tell you is they've taken it to a warehouse in Southern. Whatever
I
they
mean,
want with it,
what
they
else
can't
is
do. You don't hold people hostage when there's good news on the line.
When they gave you this mission, honestly, they didn't expect you to actually make it. Staying undetected was more of a suggestion.
It's not a way to go.
Like, it's nice if you could, but, like, we know how this is gonna come.
I think the idea is I'm supposed to use the Maharaja to fight these dudes.
Get back here!
See, when you say it like that, it makes me think that you're actually going to be swinging him with a weapon.
I wish.
Or, alternately, like, ballroom dancing, but you're throwing him into dudes, so he is stabbing them.
It's like the end of Lucha Underground Season 1, when Prince Puma picked up Katrina and started swinging her
Yes.
like nunchucks.
Yeah! Remember that? That was
Yeah.
great. I like that I said remember that, as though you weren't the one who brought it up. Whatever.
I do, in fact, remember that. It's true.
This should finish her! Won't get away from me, girl! Someone in the face!
Leave me behind.
You just fight over this dude's dead body. And by dead body, I mean dying body.
He's mostly dead. He'll be dead shortly.
I also really like that it keeps telling me that my ally is under attack after the fight finishes.
I just thought you'd like to know.
Quick, put him in the back. I will take him to the hospital.
Ah! I can't even remember what the name of that dumb monster I just killed is. Gajal, that's it.
We shall reconvene later. Thank you, Miss Fry.
Ooh, that didn't sound good.
That was loud.
Yeah.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine. Before I run over to that end of the map, we're like right here by this, who's he, what's it? Viewpoint. Man, I'm doing super good at the words tonight. Forgetting the word gun and then the word viewpoint.
It's okay, neither of those things are important in Assassin's Creed.
Absolutely not.
Well, it's okay because one of them won't be shortly.
Well, yeah, one of them stops being important after this game. And the DLC is out leveling me. I didn't think this through.
Oh, is the DLC not level scaled?
Apparently not. I thought it was.
Oh, well that could be an issue.
It'll be fine. It's only one level ahead of me at this point. I'm just gonna, real quick.
Ouch. Ouch.
Okay, yes, also, according to the Assassin's Creed Wiki, they can be accessed after Sequence 3, but take place after Sequence 9, which means they take place after the end of the game, which is hilarious.
I've discovered more information on our stolen gold. To my carriage.
I guess that is the problem with DLC in an open world game like that, is figuring out the right place to put it.
Yeah.
It's all quite strange. The British Indies Company working with the Templars. And for what? Perhaps we will never know. The accountant revealed they're hiding a shipment of gold, previously stolen from India, in a carriage at an old Starrick warehouse.
Either that,
we must
or like
find this carriage and steal it from them.
It sort of reminds me of...
Why, I'm here to help you,
I feel like has a real problem
they don't call me the
where their DLCs come in the story. But at least like with Fallout DLCs, they tend to be just like, and then this character went off to do something else for a while and then came back.
This is it. The gold is here somewhere. Return to me once you've found it, and I'll stay behind and keep an eye out for trouble. Be careful. What they think is theirs.
This is where the gold is located.
And then the courier went to the place where they put the bomb collars around their necks and did a sick Ocean's 11 heist.
continue the trend of Pat being wrong, he was just complaining about how much he hates that DLC earlier today.
I mean, to be fair, like, that bomb collar stuff is not the greatest, but everything else about that DLC is great. Like, he is right to complain about the bomb collar stuff.
This is it. The gold must be inside. Now to sneak it out of here.
This would be great if I can just get an angle on this. Yeah.
Atta girl.
I need to get back to Mr. Singh.
Live drummers.
He's a tough dude.
Been wailing on him for a while now, with a great sword even. Aerith is even over here helping out.
It's a real action prime minister. Whoa! Sick! Check that out.
The Templars are not far away, and
That
we
was
must
dope.
use them. I keep the rules at bay.
Your Highness,
Hurry, go!
I must get rid of these pursuers.
Slowly.
Also, action prime minister, very good at aiming forces in the And by action prime minister, I mean action Maha.
Slow down.
Very important distinction.
Yes.
Damn! My gun is jammed!
Take my place!
I get the feeling you've done this before!
Come on, you silly Onward, girl.
Take these! I have no use for those bullets now.
Onward,
See if we'll get the really fun achievement in this mission.
Slow down, you silly Come on, you Onward, girl. Slow down, you silly nag. Come on, you silly man.
Yes. I'm unsure what's happening back there, but I'm not sure. Something weird seemed to be going on with one of the Templar carriages.
Come on, you silly man.
Take these! I have no use for those bullets now.
Maha keeps giving me all of his bullets.
Slow down, you silly nag.
Turns out shooting helps.
There we go. Dead
Slow down, you silly nag.
Also not sure if this
Take these! I have no use for those bullets now. I think we lost them. Good work.
I like
You
how
were
he
quite
says, I think we
impressive out
lost
there, if I
them,
may
even though
say.
there are two Templar carriages, like, totally over there.
It was rather exhilarating, if I'm being honest.
Very within
To
vision.
escort the gold overseas. If you would kindly fetch the crate from the back.
great shot, poor eyesight.
Ow, God. What is
You can't
happening?
get away that easily, thief!
Are you quite all right? You had me frightened.
I'm all right. Really.
I commend you for fighting them off. Really.
I'm alright, I just have a
With you
small
at my
concussion.
side, it will be an almost simple task to send this
those
gold
are fine.
back to where it
Yeah.
belongs. Why don't
It's
you
like
walk
Kudo
off
Bushi.
that last fight?
Yep.
And come
You
back
can
to me
wrestle
when
this
you're ready for
concussion
the next
off.
leg of the journey. There's still work to be done.
How many skill points do I have? I got 2. I can level up again. Or get another skill point. Let's get this one.
Where were we?
We must return this gold to its people. My people. I procured us a captain to transport it to its destination. But our next feat will be to get it out of London.
And we must protect it.
Precisely. Now, if you would be so good as to bring the gold aboard, we can get going.
Boat mission.
Let us away, friend.
Like how we're just leaving fancy Indian gold just like on the end of this dock. Well, very smooth EV tripping over a rope and then dropping fancy Indian gold. The boat will slow down if you aren't on it.
Well, that's nice. It will not stop, though.
No, just slow down.
Nice, but they're already in charity.
I knew we wouldn't get far without another appearance from them. Look out!
Stand back!
No, we're in this together.
used up all my range. I'm going to just run up and stab some people. Alright, I defended my boat.
Sink 'em! Don't let 'em get away with that cargo!
Oh no, they're throwing dynamite at the boat. It's a real dick.
The engine's stalled. I'll need some time to fix it.
The Templars are aboard the ship.
Where did you even come from?
They're trying to sink the boat. I must head to the back. The Templars are inflicting
Stop with the
serious
axes! Stop it! I do not need to axe my boat in questions.
They're certainly putting a strong effort into protecting this gold.
You again.
Look at this guy. He's not even hitting the thing with the hammer. That's not a repair.
I must head to the back. The Templars are inflicting serious damage.
You think you can beat Mule?
They're at the bow.
Just lining up the shot. It's gotta be very precise. You're supposed to make sure he doesn't fuck it up.
But look at that guy. Oh, that's hilarious.
I must head to the back. The Templars are
stop
inflicting
axing
serious
this boat?
damage.
No.
This axe is floating in the air.
How splendid. That should buy our captain enough time. Now we must escort this boat to the next dock where we may disembark. And then this vessel will be clear of enemy waters. We've done some good today. I can feel it.
I'm glad you feel that way, Your Highness. We're not finished yet.
Boy, that's a lot of Templars. And by a lot, I mean like 12, but, you know.
That's a decent amount.
Give you one more. She's not allowed here. I'll put a stop to her
I was
right
detected
now.
by this Templar. And
This looks like it's something to aim for. Except for the part where it's going to finally get a Legiana gem.
stab in the butt.
We should alert the police, no?
That was amazing. That was an incredible cover assassinate. Stevie Fry stabbing dudes in the butt.
What
Since
you gotta do?
since 18 whatever year this was. What year is this? Is wiki in it? 1868. There we go. Thanks, Assassin's Creed Wiki.
How much, dick and ass stabbing is there? I feel like it really ramped up around this one.
It ramped up in this one.
Okay. Because there's a decent amount of it in Odyssey. I feel like there's more of it in this one than Odyssey.
I feel like
there's a lot of just like stabbing the thigh in Odyssey and then like stabbing the neck.
The gold is in safe hands.
This one just
We
has a
did
lot
good
of
job
just
today.
like directly up the
May
butt.
this not be the end of our adventures together.
No, let's not end this partnership just yet.
We can only move forward
to go.
from here.
Yeah, there's like there's an artery like right there,
Yeah, like there's arteries all over, really.
but like a major artery.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your Highness.
They are stubborn fellows, aren't they? Now, if you would be so kind.
Action
as to excuse me.
Maharaja
I've had quite a bit of excitement today. must
doing
admit.
his thing.
Do come see me again.
Well, now I'm 2 levels behind. I'm 2 levels behind the DLC.
This is a bad.
I will wing it.
Levels make a big difference. This is gonna end up like
Not as much in.
well, not in this one as
Yeah.
much, but also there aren't as many. So
Yeah, there are only 10 levels in this game, but also like. I'm gonna take a moment and just like pick up some collectibles on the way. Really, like the main thing that levels do for you in this game is give you gear. By gear, I mean the ability to wear the gears. I'm going kind of the wrong way, but there's a viewpoint over here, and that'll give me some XP. That's what this double assassinate. I will say that I wish the Assassin's Creed wiki had the suggested level for these missions, so I could be like, oh, I really should level up more. Or not, but you know. Promise nothing, deliver less. That's the motto here. Promise your friends that you won't subject them to any more Assassin's Creed Syndicate because you know they hate it, and
Just
then
be
lie
a
to
filthy
them
liar.
because it's funny. Besides, look at my cool Dracula outfit.
It's alright.
My cool Lady Dracula outfit. It's got a sick, no, I'm trying to remember which saints did the upside down cross. I think it's St. Thomas's cross. Might be St. Andrew's cross. I think St. Andrew's cross is the X. I think this came up at one point in like the weird old computer game in the shitstorm, in the last shitstorm.
Oh.
About how the upside down cross is actually totally not evil or anything. Because it's not.
I don't know. That sounds like something someone who's evil would say to try to throw me off the trail.
No, it's literally like one of the disciples was like, he was going to get crucified, and then he was like, I don't want to get crucified in the same way that Jesus did, because Jesus is way cooler than I am.
I don't even deserve to get killed in the same manner.
Yeah, so they crucified him, but they crucified him upside down, so that was different. And he was like, ah yes, I can die happy now.
And upside down, which probably sucks way more. I mean, either way you're getting crucified,
Yeah,
so it probably sucks
like,
either way.
like there's
but,
no...
like, there's no good way to get crucified.
No.
But, like, all the blood rushing to my head, I think I'd rather just die normally. I get bad headaches. I don't want to exacerbate that by having all the blood pool in my head from the crucifixion. And you might say, well, wouldn't you be more worried about all the blood leaving you through the holes in your hands and whatnot? And I'd be like, oh, what's going on? Yeah. But, you know, whatever.
And I mean, also,
Going with the popular depiction here.
most crucifixions didn't involve nails. Other fun fact.
Yeah, they're just like
Yep.
Car with these gas cars disappear, but the last one was here, keeps ramming me and making a real pain in the ass. Stop chasing me and let me carve up your family.
That doesn't seem like a really good reason for them to stop
It's okay,
chasing
he's
you.
dead now.
I could do some of Graf's favorite missions over here. I could free some children. We're not gonna do that.
You know how much Grav hates it when you free children.
I know, Grav, very big proponent of the child labor.
He would be.
He's like, man, they do their jobs so much cheaper because they're children and they don't understand the concept of money, so you can pay them like a quarter and they're like, yeah, I can get a piece of candy.
Or just cut up the middleman and pay them in candy.
Oh, yeah.
But it's bad, toxic candy, because it's made by those other kids in the factory down the road, and they have no safety standards. It's win-win-win. Everyone wins but the children, which means everyone wins.
Henry, dear, what we'll tackle next. He is waiting for us at Southwark Station. Go ahead. I will join you there.
Man, speaking of candy, I've been enjoying some of my candy that I got like a month ago for the Christmas. It comes from Ye Old Pepper Shop, which is apparently the oldest still running candy store in America. It is a type of candy called a blackjack.
We have done too much. The British Indies Company are trying to capture your trade.
It is made
Agnes,
out of molasses.
I hope she's all right.
Poor Agnes. I'll see to this immediately.
Also, the British company has stolen my train.
Miss McBean should be headed for Whitechapel Station.
I'll need to catch up by carriage.
It's got all my money in it. Bury me with my money.
I should take the Maharaja's carriage.
Oh, that's not the way to the carriage.
So were the ancient Egyptians just like the epitome of bury me with my money?
Yes.
Bury me with and also in my money.
Here now. Here we go again. I must climb aboard that train.
should have killed those guys. Straight up.
The Egyptian curses should be
If you're just trying to level up the greatest hits of your favorite missions from the main game.
That's true. Actually, what I would probably just do...
I could jump down off this bridge and access the train.
Yes. And it would also give me sick cancels. Fucking. I'm not doing super hot at the getting on the. I keep throwing small bombs because I keep getting around.
If the train slows down near the station, I might be able to catch it.
I like the idea of Lucky Number 7.
Come on! Faster! Come on!
I must take them all out.
Also, I don't think I've ever fought this one. Well, I must have if I got the pirate on this character.
Train!
You okay over there?
Get on this train! Son of a bitch.
You can just jump on the train.
I would love to.
What's stopping you?
The fact that Evie's legs are short.
It's right there. Just jump on the train. It's right there. Aw. I mean, it would be great.
What?
You could, like, shoot something to the train, like, stick you to it.
Yeah, that'd be great, except it would also probably, you know, hurt.
I mean, not if you had, like, spectacular spider powers or something.
That's true.
Just watch the train vanish into the distance, kid.
Yeah. Alright.
Can't just whistle for a carriage or something.
No, you gotta go steal one. Keep pressing Y to get in the carriage, because it's the button you use to get in cars and stuff in every video game ever, except for this game to be.
Alright, so I have a question.
Yep.
Isn't this this train on just a big circular track?
Yep.
Can you just get ahead of it?
Probably. But then
I feel like
the problem that we're running into here is that when I get ahead of it, then I have to go back and meet up with it. And then as I'm going back and meeting up with the train, then it gets past me again. I have to get on the train.
Yeah, get ahead of it and then just jump on it when it comes to you.
Yeah, but like as I'm getting to it, the problem here is that it's getting past me. I'm confident about this.
Farther ahead.
I'm not confident about this anymore.
Just get farther ahead of it and then just wait. Like on or right above the tracks for the train to get to you.
Back here, train.
When I say get ahead of the train, I literally mean be where the train is going to be physically.
I'm trying that. It's just not working very well. Making that.
I don't mean to criticize your train following and hijacking abilities.
There's a river here.
Clearly all that time in Red Dead did not.
It really didn't.
Letting the whole train already seem down.
I know.
Alright, so if at some point in your life you had the ability to perform one big dumb heist, what heist would you go for? Like casino heist, museum heist, train heist.
For funsies, I would say casino heist. For realsies, like if I was doing this heist because I needed money, I would go for like the crown jewels.
Okay. Like Palace.
Yeah.
But like just for fun.
For fun, casino all the way.
Okay. I don't know, there's something about a heist taking place on that appeals to me.
Come on!
I like that blimp heist. It's a good heist.
Also,
come on!
That's true. It was the best of both worlds. No, horsey. Forward.
That's
okay. I've forgotten how to navigate Coral Highlands.
You just use the lifts that you buy. Thing, you know?
Yeah, but it's been like
Come on!
It's been like half a year since I played this game.
Faster!
I didn't jump in on the Assassin's Creed stuff. It's okay, I didn't either. It's still running.
I said the post-launch support is mostly just that I don't like
Faster! Come on!
Wait, they stopped. I think because I think we went around like twice.
The train ran out of fuel. It's
Yes.
finally a chance. They could have at least given me the first game.
Okay, I want to. Oh.
Please tell me they started getting up there.
That, and then I also just died.
Well, time to do it again.
Yep. Yeehaw.
Oh god, Legiana, stop roaring. Also, I forgot you look like a weird bird man.
Oh, hey.
Mm-hmm.
EA has canceled the open world Star Wars game.
I should take the bridge.
Oh. Wait, didn't they do that before? I could have sworn that was the thing they did before.
I thought it was too, but I guess it's super official.
Here we go again.
Here we go again, says Evie. Accurate. That can be flying, and that was hilarious.
I could jump down off this bridge and access the train.
We're going to get a little bit farther ahead of this. It's probably a wise course of action.
It's a good plan. I'm glad you thought of it.
Yeah, I thought of it. It was on me. Hey, look at that. We got on the train.
First try.
First try. Fuck.
Please tell me you just fell off the train or died.
I died.
TFP, I think you might have to level up.
I don't want to though.
I thought you loved this game though.
I do.
Playing more of your favorite Assassin's Creed game
mean,
sounds like a great time.
You're not wrong. It is great.
Just glad that we can all agree that you need to do this leveling up off camera. Far, far away from us. Alright, Legiana, where are you
Should
going?
take the Maharaja's carriage.
Aren't you glad that I'm going to submit you, subject you is the word I'm looking
Here we go again.
to all this leveling up? Yep.
I must climb aboard that train.
Did you ever learn the name of Hiromu Takarashi's submission move? The submission move is called Don't mention that I love Hiromu Takahashi. Yes.
That's what it's called.
Oh no. I don't think it has anything to do with...
I would assume it's probably not.
Yeah. Because also it's like just a regular ass Rhino show.
He doesn't go full accolade on you?
No.
I could jump down off this bridge and access the train.
Really, honestly,
Like a frozen coke.
it's refreshing.
Man, I could go for a frozen coke. Or flavored icy.
What's it, lady?
All down, you big stupid iceberg.
Alright, I have killed 1 of 7 thugs. I've killed 2 of 7 thugs. Okay. I'm hitting the counter button as hard as I can, but I'm not countering.
No, Tsitsi, no! Not now, you son of a... Okay, now would be a really great time if you wanted to do your thing, Tsitsi.
I should take the Mahara.
On the bright side, now I have 2 skill points, which means I can inch ever closer to leveling up.
Oh god!
Raj's carriage.
No! No. You son of a bitch.
How's it going?
Here we go again.
Tsitsi spent forever not doing his flash bomb thing, and then he finally did it right
I
as
must climb aboard that train.
bombed us. Just so I saw Basil's come in, saw the stairs hit, and then turned to run away, and then just flash. I was like, oh, you son of a bitch.
You got teamwork, son.
So they got to
Say his name 3 times and then but he brings the pirate.
It's true.
And if there's one thing I've learned from that all-elite press conference, yes. You watched the beginning of the
I could jump down off this bridge and access the train.
including barfing on a private plane.
Just silence the boss. Just vomiting all over his private jet.
I really appreciate that the smoke bomb worked, even though I threw it on top of a moving train.
Like, the smoke would just stick with the train.
No, it didn't. But it still made the one lady I threw the smoke bomb on cough, so...
See, she just inhaled right as the smoke bomb went past her. So it really just went straight down the throat.
Yep. Right in the lungs.
I must take them all out.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have any more ranged options, which is a real bummer. Where did you come from? Yeah, that sucked. Remember the days when,
I'll come over there and settle
Craft iron coal and nets and big axes.
so they wouldn't break as much.
Yeah. Real skills just gathering slightly better because they wouldn't break all the time.
All I can think of is like the plague tweet about
What a
this
catastrophe.
sucks. Yeah, but it used
The
to be
British
so much
Indies Company
worse.
must not
It's
be
like
very
saying
happy
that
with
your
how
house
things
is
are
on
progressing.
fire.
You
Yeah,
could say
they
that.
used to be on fire
That should keep them
and
quiet for a while.
exploding.
Perhaps this is not the best time to bring up what I called you here for, but I
Yeah,
have
that's what I always go
another
back to
plan.
as well. It's
I'm
just-
listening.
This is terrible.
It may
Yeah, but it
sound
used to be
mad.
even worse.
I propose we steal. the
Oh, we're
Koh-i-Noor
gonna steal a diamond.
A piece of the royal jewels.
Well, now I see why they like why you
Whatever
like this so
for.
much.
I haven't even
Majesty may
played
wear
this
it,
DLC
but
yet.
it doesn't
I wouldn't
belong
know
to
that.
them. It was a trophy, symbolizing the colonization of India, and it deserves to be returned home. It would be an extremely delicate mission, but I know you'd be more than
Like we are in
capable
the
of such a
blind section of
I
the
have
Assassin's
already
Creed
procured
Syndicate
some
at this
information
point.
pertaining
Like,
to the location of the
anything
Koh-i-Noor.
that is
Come
happening,
and find me when
I
you've
have
had a
not
moment to
seen.
think it over.
Let's see here. Actually, we're gonna redo cable news real quick because that should give me a big boost of experience. And I believe that mission is pretty short. I'm gonna talk to our favorite eugenics proponents.
Basil, I'm trying to carve.
Also, like, with the season pass, it gives you an XP booster for some reason, which is really nice of them. As you can tell by the weird XP up thing on my screen at all times.
Actually, I hadn't noticed that. I said something about it. Funny enough. I think I'm just used to random clutter on screens at this point.
Yeah.
It really phases me.
It's like, I don't know. Reminds me of like how big a deal like Dead Space's UI was when Dead Space came out. Because what UI?
The lack of UI.
Yeah. Either that or like Mirror's Edge.
Yeah. Also nice and clean.
Yeah. I think if we just do this one mission, 'cause I think it's just 1,000 XP to a level, and this mission will give me at least 1,250. And then I can level up to no longer be 2 levels south of the thing, just be 1 level south of being high enough level for the thing. Which is much more doable than 2 levels, I find. Or I could just do this bounty hunt, but also I'm not going to do a bounty hunt. So I know how much everybody loves bounty hunts. Murder these people because I can't buy things unless these 3 people are dead.
This silly old shit. You have a present day now.
Because video games. Alright. Mr. Eugenics. Also, we're just going to skip this cutscene because we've seen it.
Makes sense.
Oh, this is where we get the drug darts. All right. Unfortunately, I don't think they affect people higher level than you. Or they have to be upgraded to do that. I don't quite remember how they work because I don't... As useful as they are in certain instances, I don't use them that often in this game.
That makes sense.
They're really good if you find a bunch of dudes, like, hanging around a barrel of fire, because they do the thing where if you shoot the fire barrel, then it, like, catches a bunch of people.
Next time, make sure you're working with the right people, you lummox. Don't worry. We'll see your cables get delivered. They've got themselves a new destination.
How's it going?
Still murdering Legions. Need Legiana parts, need hard bones.
Yeah, you do.
Zora Magros to show up something. After I assemble an armor set that does not blow, and upgrade this weapon, and then I can roll murder. Because as it stands, my equipment just does not up to snuff to that. Because that guy's an asshole. I don't know if you know that about him.
I have heard that. I wish his armor set was cooler.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm going through the second playthrough as a dude character. It's because they generally get better armor sets, and it's really frustrating.
It's really irritating.
There are multiple armor sets that would allow the guy and then kind of turn level.
You just don't get a lot of pants as a lady. And
Yeah,
I feel like
it's a
that's
serious problem.
Yeah.
I feel like they somewhat rectified that with some of the late game armor sets. There's a lot of good points later on, but not as many as you want.
There's also the Dante stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. All else fails, dress like it. It's really a good solution for any problem.
That's true.
Just make sure you don't mess up and dress like DMC.
Do not look like a meth head.
Also, don't dress like DMC Virgil.
But he's got a hat, make me mad.
No, he doesn't. I didn't see a hat. What are you talking about? Don't be crazy.
He's not close enough to that guy that I thought I was close enough to do that. Oh well.
Stop her! There's a trespasser there!
She just wants to... I don't know. She wants to do something.
Only have so many well-done steaks in there, damn it.
You can make more.
I can, but it's annoying. It costs points. I gotta have the cat oven roast stuff for me. Well, that's where I want to make rations, I guess. I don't want to waste the time to actually go and friggin' cook that stuff myself. I value my time too much.
Easiest job I've had all year. They ought to hire better muscle.
Jason here!
There's trouble on the docks, lads! We need to get this load to Sterrick now!
We're done.
I really wish Legiana's armor wasn't so useful, because, man, I hate fighting Legiana. I only hate it because it's, like, the Azur Rathalos problem of I'm just going to be flying all the time. Which isn't a problem when I'm using a bow. When I'm using a greatsword, it's like, man, fuck off. I can switch to a bow, but that's my other character's thing, and I don't want to infringe on her gimmick.
You want to infringe on Victoria's gimmick?
Yeah. I would never dare. Oh god, I'm stunned. I forgot that was a thing that could happen to you, because I'm used to playing another character.
You can't get stunned ever?
Yeah.
Poison.
To it.
I'm sure Mr. Bell will find this most interesting.
Oh no, I have been to poison. Again.
Let's go ahead and drink this first aid, please. Delicious. Get out of the sky, you icy fuck.
Harsh.
But deserved. Legiana doesn't.
Just 'cause of my reach, don't mean I can't take care of you!
Some kind of giant freaky snake bird. Ow!
You spare a penny for a veteran of the fire brigade!
Ow! Who roars at a man doing a diving attack?
Alright.
Oh, careful there, Mr. Bell.
Alright, how goes... What is the level discrepancy currently at?
Currently 2, it's about to be 1. And with 1, I'm going to go do the mission.
Oh, I don't care, handler. Stop talking. Oh, god damn you, TTQ! What are you even doing here?
Let's see, do I have any level 5? Get a level 5 cloak, which we're gonna craft and equip. And we're gonna upgrade our... Okay, I can affect level 8 targets with the hallucinogenic dart.
Nice.
Which is good, because I'm level 5. I want inventory is what I'm looking for. So with level 5. Okay.
Ow.
This mission is called Much Ado About Drinking.
Is it going to involve getting drunk?
I don't know.
Probably not. It will probably just involve some kind of... Oh, there's conspiracy. The distillery. Ow. Everything. Thank you, Jigger Boss.
Sounds like it's going well over there.
I'm really glad I have really high defense. Legiona's really mad for some reason.
Who could say?
Just really sensitive.
You better keep your distance.
Just hold still and let me stab you in the face.
After the great train debacle. I guess I'm gonna be Jacob, which means I really need to level him up real quick. Whoopsies.
Put my ear to the ground and found someone who may know the location of the...
Alright, what am I gonna give Jacob? I'm gonna give him more defense. And also more health. And also more health. Also better counters.
Man, you remember when counters were like the best way to kill people?
Yeah, and then they removed them from the video game.
They really went in a different direction with that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna craft the Cthulhu knuckles.
Yay. Those are always fun.
I love me some Cthulhu knuckles. I can even give Jacob a level 5 belt. Yes, I can.
Going diamond.
Excellent.
Ice are his favorites.
A man by the name of Cornelius Trotty Button.
Beer drinker. What? I can tell.
He is apparently a friend of the royal jeweler.
How will we find him?
He frequents...
Heists are also my favorite. It's true.
The very best of London.
No, I never knew that about you.
I know, it's a surprise to everyone.
Not with the royal jeweler this evening. It's a shame to drink alone.
Whatever it is you want from me, I'm not interested. But I am interested in is ordering another pint.
I'll tell you what. If I can outdrink you,
Oh boy,
you
we're gonna
tell
do a
me where the
drinking
famous
minigame.
Kohinoor diamond is located.
You think you can drink me
So
under the
probably not.
table? That's a lot to
Oh,
waste
God
on
damn
a
it.
losing battle.
I'll take that as an accepted challenge then.
I
Barkeep,
think we're doing a drinking
2 pints
minigame.
over here.
Oh, I need more stamina than none. Help me, cat.
That oh god, that dude's head is in my elbow.
No.
I am very drunk already.
You're bad at drinking. Is it a minigame to hold your liquor?
Next morning around 10 a.m. That's a good whoop.
Oh my God. What happened last night?
Oh hey, I'm in my
I'll never
Fight
make
Club
it back to the
outfit.
train in this state. I'll have to try to remember what happened. I know I was at a pub, but which one?
I'm glad the mission involved actually getting drunk, because I thought it was going to be something.
Ah, you survived.
Hi, there's
the
Charles
night, I
Dickens.
see.
What's up, Charles
I wasn't
Dickens?
sure what would become of you.
I appreciate the wobble effect.
You're back. I thought I'd seen the last of you when you sauntered off to that shooting competition.
The name of the game is...
Shoot the bottle?
Precisely. Can you do it?
Can you tell me where the diamond is?
You have to beat me at this first.
Jacob is drunk.
What, are you drunk or something? The next pint's on me. You're a good shot. Better than I ever would have guessed.
This is hilarious.
Next pint's on me. You're a good shot. Better than I ever would have guessed. We're done with this pub, but not done for the night. On to the Bricklayer's Arms with you, Johnny boy. Follow me.
It's Jacob.
Jack, did you see that? Who did that?
Who did what? Never mind, Cornelius.
Jacob is peeing against
Just
the
tell
wall
me
of
where
building.
the diamond is.
Great.
Someone spilled it. Some bastard spilled my beer.
Listen.
Beer.
Fine. I'll find the fool that did this.
Oh man, we're gonna investigate who spilled that guy's beer. A very good use of this deductive powers. Empty beer mug. Charles Dickens, did you spill that man's
Spill
beer?
someone's drink? Why would I ever do such a nasty thing?
Man, you want to talk about Sims animations. Just everything that's happening on this screen.
One for the books, or so I heard. Lots of sweat, blood, and tears.
Charles Dickens might also have been the culprit the last time.
Lighters.
Brought up the whole Sims animation.
I thought it was I think it was Everline. Because I don't think you ever interrogate Charles Dickens.
Maybe.
The pettiest
In the
thing
Dreadful
someone
Crimes.
can do, if you ask me. You have to have one ugly personality to do that, you do. Last night's game. Why, I won that fair and square. If Cornelius is still going on about that, he deserves a kick
So I
in the
want to
mouth.
point out that the only
His money
like
is mine,
footprints
and
in
there's
the
nothing you
beer
can do
are the
about it.
dude who came and got me, who spilled my beer. So I'm pretty sure, based on the way this game handles stuff, that the guy he spilled his own beer because he's super drunk.
I was talking to that yarn-spinning oaf, Dickens, when I turned back to my drink, and it's all over the place. I bet you good money those
I
evil
would like it if
blighters
you
did
could
this.
accuse him of spilling his own beer.
Well, what about
and he's
it?
like, no, someone
I hate
else
those
did it, and
bastards.
because you're
They
drunk,
love
you
to
just
terrorise
have
me.
to accuse someone else.
You need to do something about them.
And start a bar fight.
You've got the wrong man. I haven't played a game of cards since a dog's age. You think I spilled my own beer? Ludicrous. Wait, well, maybe I did.
There he is! Move it on!
Well, a bar fight has started.
Skins and fists!
Also, I like that guy's like, fight me like a real man, skins and fists, and pulls out a knife.
It's okay, he's only got one eye, so it's fair.
Ow. Now we're having a shirtless fight in the bar.
We're gonna say in the rain.
No. Who would have a shirtless fight in the ring? Get very sick. Even like Yakuza, I don't think has ever done a shirtless fight in the ring, which is surprising.
We better get out of here before they start asking for more.
Well, that was a bit frightening now, wasn't it? Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
None of that now. Come, let's get you home.
I don't think I can stand.
You must be joking.
Wait, I'll do what you want. Please, spare my life.
Your purse, drunkard! Give up your purse!
Help me! What did I do to deserve this?
Oh man, are we gonna drunk shoot that guy? Amazing.
Oh, Joseph. I'm so
Also, I
glad
appreciate
that
that guy has called me Johnny, Jack, and Joseph.
You're the nitwit from the pub!
Let's
Oh,
make
now he's
them
fighting
sorry
me
for
with-
poking our nose in the wrong places.
With his fists, or with a knife and not his fists. The opposite of what I was about to say.
We had such fun. We should do this every night.
Are you still talking?
I think I overdid it tonight. Oh well, I'll sleep it off.
I beg you!
Alright, 2 Legions.
This is a good run animation.
This is my place. You're a
Yeah,
good
there's a good
drinker,
drunk
you
around.
know. You might be better than me.
I am. And never you forget it.
Which could also pass for like a good mortally injured run.
Julia.
But wait.
Let me live. I have a family.
At least I know where to find him.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Where is that button fool?
Why is that man in a tree? And you thought there wouldn't be any drinking in this mission.
I kind of expected it.
Whoop!
I mean, I guess after this game is when they got the Origins, which is when they actually started having fun.
How did you get up here?
I think they were having...
Jacob?
I think if...
went during this game,
now tell me,
they would have learned a lesson.
where is the bloody
I think
diamond?
if you think they were not having fun in this game,
winning?
I think you are sorely mistaken.
I'm glad somebody
It's in the Tower of London. Surprise!
See, this part seems
being
fine.
held
that
there
part
until
where you just
tonight's
kicked the tree
gala
and that dude
finishes,
fell out of it, that
and
was
then
great.
it will be shipped back to the royal jeweler for another cutting.
Many thanks. Buttons.
Now hold on right there.
Alright, I've earned a skill point. Actually, 2. We will hold on to them for Jacob for the moment. But I also need to go back and give him a gun, because I forgot to give him not the Derringer. Also, look at this gun called the Rend Asunder.
That's a pretty good name for a gun.
That's really cool.
Is it just that laser from Resident Evil 4?
No.
Aw.
There's also a stealth revolver. And a pepper box.
It's a pretty fancy gun.
Actually, we'll give Jacob the stealth revolver. Why not? They're roughly the same, they just have different skins. I think the Hell Revolver fits Evie's Dracula outfit a bit more, but you know.
It is a crazy Hell Revolver.
Alright. Great. We're going to give this mission an attempt, and then potentially call that a stream and do some level grinding off screen.
That's not a terrible idea.
Because it is continuing to outpace my level just a bit. It just hit level 5, so I could do the goofy minigame mission that wasn't actually all that difficult. And now this next one is level 7, and I assume it is not a goofy minigame mission.
The dumb Zora Magdaros mission I needed.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna real quick. Okay, I don't have enough money to make the people stop fighting me.
But at least you said probably take longer, actually.
Yeah.
Especially
Especially.
have to go like replay half the game to get this.
Oh, absolutely. Especially not with the XP booster going. Also, just since I haven't done it yet, this game last a few lobbies. FNWA, will you? I mean, I also want to point out, like, I'm very not far in the video game in the save, and I'm already level 5 of 10. If I can assassinate like 9 more dudes, I'll get a big XP bonus because I'll have completed the assassination perk. Alright, we're gonna give this a go. Feels like it's another we're gonna be playing as both twins.
Me? Never. I was simply retrieving the information you sent me to get. It was easy, really. Something about an event happening tonight at the Tower of London.
The gala? I will be attending.
You're our in, then.
Can't just barge in and steal the crown jewels.
She's right. We need a plan.
Oh, bother.
Jacob, you can escort Mr. Singh to tonight's event. This will give you a chance to slip away from the party and find the Koh-i-Noor. I'll take care of the guards around the perimeter. Meet me at the top of the White Tower.
Good. Another chance to wear the suit.
No weapons allowed.
Where's the fun in that?
Oh hey, they're gonna be... We only used that suit for one mission in the base game. Gotta use it again.
Oh, is it time for the tux?
Yep.
Gotta make sure they get their money's worth out of those assets.
Oh yeah.
I should find Singh.
Pardon me.
The jewels are being held upstairs, but be careful. If this isn't one of the most heavily guarded places, then I'm a true Englishman.
I may need your help to distract these guards.
Just give me the signal.
Also, we're reusing this Tower of London thing that got reused in the World War I bit.
I need Singh to distract those guards.
Would you tell me, kind sir, where the lavatory is exactly?
I'm unsure where I am going, but what else is new?
What's all this, sir?
What's he up to, I wonder?
It's like, unless there is a, unless I can, whoops, shit.
Teach this clot a lesson.
Tuxedo fight.
The diamond is on the second floor. It's awfully quiet up here.
Someone get him.
Just take a nap in this wall, dog. Don't worry about it.
Guards asleep. I wonder what's inside that crate. Someone got
Oh no,
here
someone
before
stole
I
the
did.
diamond before we could steal the diamond.
Well, if the diamond's not here, I've got to find it
That's
before
not
it
how
leaves
this is
the building.
supposed to go.
If it hasn't already.
Unless this is like Ocean's 12, where we actually stole the diamond before they stole the diamond, and then...
Where could it have gone?
This whole thing was just an elaborate setup.
Yes.
A ruse, if you will.
Man, I like Ocean's 12 a lot. It's really neither here nor there, but...
I was having a hard time remembering if it was 12 or 13 I saw. I want to say it was 12. 12 is the one with the lady cop, right?
Yes.
Then yeah, it was that one.
Unsurprisingly, I like the movie with the lady...
one where it immediately became super apparent exactly why you like that
Perhaps
movie.
I can find some clues as to where the diamond went.
The lady cop raised by thieves.
Who then becomes a thief. Spoilers.
Yeah. Whatever Ocean's 12 is, it's fucking
genius.
very old. Statute of limitations is...
She won't be friends with him when she finds the diamond is in his pocket.
Never see it coming.
Once he tries to...
Also, oh no, I have to pickpocket,
They planted the diamond on the leaf. Not good.
You flatter me, Mark.
Now, tell me, how do you two know each other?
Oh, we met at the missionary compound in Fatagar, Your Majesty.
They planted the
Loggins
diamond
were
on
quite
that
fond
guy.
of the Ellsworths.
Oh, Mr. Singh and I were quite close, Your Ladyship. It was a lonely time on the foreign soil for me. I was more than
Which is
happy
not
to have a
working for
friend.
unknown
I'm
reasons.
sure. And now the company has sent you here on urgent business.
I wish I could
Hello.
disclose the information, Your Ladyship.
But
I'm trying to steal this diamond,
I'm sure you will learn of it soon
but
enough.
it's just really not working.
He is failing to thieve.
I know. This has never happened with me before.
I'm a blue man.
Nice. How's that working out for you? How do you learn abilities in that one? Do you have to just get hit by them?
No, you have to see the ability and then you kill the monster.
Okay.
You have to run the whole dungeon for
Do you have to see it every time, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to see it, the move at least once. Seen it multiple times.
Oh, so it's not
I need
based
to
on
lift
like
the
that
diamond from
particular
Sing's
monster
pocket.
using the move. It's just
Subtlety isn't
if
my
you've seen
strong
that monster
suit.
use the move before, then it's fine.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
you don't have to
if you see another mind flayer and you start to do that one move,
I'm not gonna
Then any mind flayer then gives you a chance.
yeah, but
Okay.
there are some that are more consistent.
I wasn't sure if it was a thing where like you had to watch, like each individual enemy had to use it before you had a chance to learn it, kind of thing.
Oh god, no. You know how many variants of the same monster there are in this game? How many regions? Hey, my animal hides that everybody's saying this whole time.
Whoa!
So how are you trying to steal the DLC? Are you hacking to...
No, I'm trying.
He's not stealing the DLC. He's stealing in the DLC.
Oh, okay.
PFP would never, ever pirate anything.
No.
They're useless. Scandalous.
Oh, your friend is as charming as you are, Mr. Singh.
You flatter me, Ma.
Now, tell me, do you two know each other?
We met at the missionary compound in Patagonia. The Loggins were quite fond of
Seriously?
Mr. Singh and I were quite close, your ladyship. It was a lonely time
There,
on
okay.
foreign soil.
Like, for some reason, just like the
I need to lift the
guards
diamond
wouldn't
from-
stop being on alert.
And now the company has sent you here on urgent business.
I wish I could disclose the information, your ladyship.
I am wearing a
But
very
alas,
nice tuxedo.
I'm sure you will learn of it soon enough.
Indeed. What game are we talking about?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh. I thought you were playing Odyssey.
No.
No.
That's why I was confused.
That would be confusing.
That would be really weird.
Really weird if that happened.
Now to find my sister.
It doesn't even make sense. They didn't have tuxedos in ancient Greece.
Yeah.
Did they have tuxedos in ancient Greece?
No.
No. They had togas. I guess you could wear like a formal toga. You do get like a formal
White
toga
towel.
for that
Yeah.
one party.
It comes up a couple times, I think.
I mean, if you would have told me they wore some form of tuxedo-like outfit.
I mean, it's formal toga, I think, is just the answer.
Let's bring back the formal toga.
What if we didn't, though?
What's wrong with togas?
I like our modern suit culture.
I think PFP is just unnerved about how much skin would be showing where he would wear a toga.
Yeah.
I think it would look great.
I don't.
Let's bring back the kilt.
Let's
Yeah,
not.
there we go.
No.
Where I'm still mad that Antonio Banderas never followed through on his promise to bring back fucking tapes.
That's true. That is very disappointing.
The place is crawling with Templars.
I wish.
I've got to secure the perimeter.
Yeah.
Everybody should just wear a black tuxedo with a domino mask and throw
Just
roses.
that?
And just throw roses at people.
Nothing else?
Nothing else. You call 911, a cop shows up, throws a rose at the criminal, and then just leaves. You got this, bud.
It's true, worked for him.
They still thought he was helpful for some reason.
Oh, it was like... It really wasn't. All he had going for him was the tux. To be fair, it's tux.
And a mask. Or so I was told.
Yes.
Yeah, he wears a tuxedo. Not the most no, it's like
Do not say me. That's no. No, it's not.
That's not what I call myself. That's
I mean, you have a
What took you so
lunatic
long?
right
Bit of a
there that
mishap.
you could just
Here it is.
use. Yeah.
yeah, but people might think
What
you're
happened?
talking about
Somebody stole it first. The safe had been
Yeah,
blocked by the time I got
I
there.
do.
The British Indies Company will stop at nothing.
Yeah,
There was a plan
it
to
was
frame
so
Syndicate.
good.
I lifted it from him before the
It
Royal
was
Guards
so
found it.
terrible, but it
Imagine
was
the
so
look on Her
good.
Majesty's face if
They must know by now that their plan was foiled.
you're welcome.
I think it's time to depart.
Bye, Jacob.
If there were fans of such a thing, that's probably what we would call them.
I need to find a way out of here.
I mean, you would have to be a fan. Something has to be wrong with you to like that.
Like on a deep level.
When I was a small child, I enjoyed it.
I mean, yeah, I liked a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's good now, but as a child who was way into Space Jam, aw man, the Looney Tunes people are superheroes in the future. Sign me up, was my response as a child. That's... Did you hear about Skate Jam? Apparently, it's not real, but apparently oh god, they were going to do a Space Jam-esque movie with Tony Hawk.
They can still do it. That guy probably needs to work. What has Tony Hawk been doing?
He like runs a YouTube channel.
So does Jack Black actually. He has a gaming channel.
It's not like a gaming channel. It's just like he will talk to random skaters.
I need
and
to find
stuff.
a way out of here.
And there was one thing where he was talking about like, because Tony Hawk is very old and he was doing the 900 on like his 40th birthday or whatever, or however old Tony Hawk is.
Isn't that like really hard to do?
It's very hard to do. Well, very few people have done a 900, and one of those people is Tony Hawk. It took him many tries, but yes. And it was hilarious, because like as soon as he did it, he like landed,
They make it out all right.
fell off the... He landed it, like kneeled off the board, so he started skidding on his knees, and then picked up the skateboard and threw it in the air and walked out.
Did you get it to your sister?
Just
Yeah, that's
barely.
weird.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you about it another time.
You encountered some trouble?
We can't speak of this here. The British Indies Company
Well, he
is
has a
up to no
gaming
good
channel
again.
that has no gaming videos in it.
He played pinball.
Doesn't
Not a
count.
game.
Pinballs aren't games.
You, sir,
Pinball's true.
halt for inspection.
I beg your pardon?
I like pinball.
Search him.
Oh man,
I hate real pinball and I hate
stop and frisk is happening.
The coroner isn't here.
Okay, well that's
Of course
not
there's
true.
nothing.
I like
What do you
the
take me for?
Pokemon
Some sort of criminal?
Pokemon.
I like all pinball. Pinball's fun.
Every time I try to play pinball, I'm just like, I don't get it. I would get the appeal in like, when were pinballs invented? Like the 60s?
Way before that.
Okay, well I would get it in the 1800s when pinball was invented.
Actually, I'm gonna look that up as I'm following the
1700s.
Maharaja.
They should make an Assassin's Creed game about the invention of pinball.
What was all that commotion about, Mr. Singh?
I do believe
Late
they thought I was trying to
1700s.
pinch the Koh-i-Noor, your ladyship.
The Koh-i-Noor? Who on earth would want to steal that potato?
In France, during the long 1643 to 1715 reign
barely got out of
of
there in one
Louis
piece.
XIV,
The
billiard
British
tables
Indies
were narrowed
Company
with
tried to
wooden
plant the
pins or
diamond on you and
skittles
frame you for
at
stealing
one end
it.
of the table, and players would shoot balls with a
Luckily, I
stick
was
or
there
cue from
just
the other
in
end,
nick of
in a game
time.
inspired as much
We
as
need
by
to meet
bowling
back
as
at Mr. Green's
billiards.
shop.
Pins took too long
must
to
see the
reset when knocked
diamond
down,
with
so
my
eventually they
own
were
two
fixed
eyes.
to the table, and holes in the bed of the table became the targets. They could ricochet balls off the pin to achieve the harder scoreable holes. It eventually became known as bagatelle. Somewhere between the 1750s and 1770s, a bagatelle variant, billiard japonais, or Japanese billiards in English, was invented in Western Europe, despite its name. It used thin metal pins and replaced the cue at the player's end of the table with a coiled spring and plunger. The player shot balls up the inclined playfield toward the scoring targets using this plunger. The game was also directly ancestral to pachinko.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, so it's all pinball's fault.
Yep.
Great.
Great. Outlaw pinball.
Pinball killed Metal Gear.
Outlaw
Thanks,
pinball.
Louis the 14th.
More like Louis a fucking idiot.
The Koh-i-Noor,
What do you?
if I may?
Glass?
The real Koh-i-Noor never left India. Had I known you planned to reclaim it, I would have stopped you.
Oh, the diamond
father
that we stole
ensured
was
it never
fake
fell
and
into
glass.
Templar hands.
Whoops.
Your father,
You guys are really
he's
bad
done a
at
great
this.
service to me and my
Well, because the diamond was still
My
in
words to you
India.
earlier were unfair.
You were not wrong. I too have grown frustrated with my lack of progress.
That's
Shall we
Yeah.
let bygones be bygones?
They should give that.
We need to find out who's behind all of this. And why the
Probably.
Templars and the British Indies companies have joined forces.
What we should do is track them down and destroy their headquarters.
Jacob.
That may not
I
be
don't know,
such
at
a
certain
terrible
point, I think
idea,
you've just
Mr.
stolen
Fry.
it fair and square.
I don't think that's how that works.
Pretty sure it is.
What if they licked
It is
it?
it is if you've got an army to back it up.
What if somebody like licked it? That's why they don't listen back. Acorn bomb. Thousand needle. Oh, you fucking idiots. Ruined my chance to kill all 5 of the enemies with my thousand needle. You guys are be smart.
Anyway. That's
Gonna do it for the Assassin's Creed for now.
probably going to do it for the Assassin's Creed for now.
Oh, great. I'm glad I joined right in time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your timing was just
Trust me, you
impeccable.
got here for the best part of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which is the part where you don't have to watch any more Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Implying that he was watching anything because he's playing the...
I was watching occasionally. I was mostly playing Monster
I'm
Hunter, but I
watching
didn't look
your
over.
phone. I'm just
But-
not paying attention.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got a couple more of these... Actually,
Also, I feel like it's better if I am doing something else and conscious than like staring at the screen, barely able to move or respond.
Assassin's Creed sucks.
Which is
What?
the state
No,
that
it's super good.
State that Syndicate usually leaves me in is something close to, but unfortunately not quite, actual death.
That Assassin's Creed Syndicate was one of the ones that people like.
yeah, because
one of the ones TFP likes,
it's
'cause he's
really good.
insane. He's insane.
No, it's really good. We have 2 more missions of the last Maharaja,
It's
and then
the
we have
definition of
the
mind-numbing.
the
Name
2
me
train
one
missions.
Assassin's
Syndicate,
Creed Odyssey.
Name me another.
Assassin's
Odyssey.
Creed Brotherhood.
No, seriously, name me another.
Brotherhood,
Brotherhood and Odyssey.
Odyssey, Syndicate, Black Flag, 2.
So you can stop listening to him now.
Anyway, I'm gonna hit the stop streaming button.
Alright.
9/11.
Good job. Night, everybody.
Good night.